I see we got quite a few people coming on now all of a sudden. We had some trouble with our link, so we'll see what happens. Looks like everybody's coming on. If you guys can hear me, maybe somebody can shoot me a text. I see David Hammond, you just got on board. Welcome. Shoot me a text on my phone if you can hear me. I just need to have somebody out there that can message me, shoot me a text, and just let me know that you can hear me. Awesome, thanks. Appreciate it, Dave. I'm doing this blind tonight, although I do have my glasses on. But you can't tell if anybody can hear you because we've had problems. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we got some people lining up here. Tonight, I'm also going to record this. So for some of you that might want a copy of our recording, you can message me. And I will send you this recording. It's an MP4. I'm probably actually, when we're done, I'm going to upload this to our YouTube channel. And so if you guys want, I will shoot you our YouTube channel as well. For those that you want to know, our YouTube channel, if you guys want to make a note of it, is Living Water and Air. Or is it Living Air and Water? It's actually Living Air, excuse me, Living Air and Water, kind of named after our living water product. So Living Air and Water on YouTube. That's going to be our new YouTube channel. And so if you want a recording of tonight's presentation, we'll have that on our YouTube channel as well. So thanks again for everybody jumping on board. We got Dan Garcia, Dave DeLozer, Dave Hammond, John Callis, Carrie Andrews, welcome aboard, Christine English. We've got Melita. We've got a bunch of people. Bill Durkee, Texas, welcome aboard. Bill, haven't talked to you for a while. So thanks for coming on board. We're hitting 8:32 Eastern time, so I'm going to start this here in just a few minutes. We'll give just a couple more people a chance to jump on board. And like I said, I'll have this recorded if you guys do get a chance and you want to check this out when it's done. We'll have that on our Living Air and Water on YouTube, so you'll be able to find that. Starting next week also, I'm going to be live on YouTube. So if you go to that channel on YouTube, Living Air and Water on YouTube, and you just do a search for it, then on Wednesday nights, like 8:30 Eastern time, it'll automatically be live. It's going to make it easy for you guys to be able to share this with other people, because you'll be able to just copy the link for the channel and just send it out to people and just say, hey, Wednesday nights. Now because we're having a YouTube channel, we're also going to be putting other things on that channel as well. We're going to have some fun with it. We're going to be doing a lot of interviews. We're going to be interviewing a lot of other successful people. So we're going to have some fun with it. Kevin, welcome aboard. I see you're on board with us. Got Mark Denning. Thanks, Mark, for jumping on. We are probably just about 2 seconds from getting started, and then I'm going to run through this and we'll get her going. So welcome aboard again. We've got a bunch of people all of a sudden that are jumping on board. Jason, thanks for joining us tonight. We've got Jason on board with us. Bob, I see you out there. Thanks for jumping on board with us tonight. I owe Bob some emails. He's waiting on me for some information. I got you on my list, Bob. I might actually send you an email yet tonight. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this started. We still got some people jumping on board, but I'm going to go ahead and get her started. As you guys can see, I'm Dan Cheadle. I am a real estate broker in West Michigan. The three-season state is what I call it, because we're in the cold country. We're in the Great Lakes region. So we call it the three-season state because most of us don't like winter. We got a bunch of snowbirds up here, and we all go down to Florida, and because we're all chickens, we don't like our long winters. Now, if our winters was only 2 months long, it'd be perfect, absolutely perfect. But unfortunately, they're like half the year. It's like almost 6 months. Now this year, now today it was like 80 degrees in the beginning of April. It's unheard of. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't speak so fast, but I am a real estate broker up here in West Michigan, and just absolutely love the business. I've been in it for almost 30 years, and I've sold over 900 homes in my career. I just got 2 more listings today, and one listing that sold last week. So I'm hoping I might get up over 1,000 this year. So that'd be kind of exciting. That's a first for a lot of people in our state. But in any event, been doing this for a long time. And then a good friend of mine, Wayne Bobbledike, introduced me to this business. And he said, I got to meet you for coffee. And I said, well, Wayne, I wonder what you got now, because he's always calling me. And so we had fun. We had coffee. He introduced me to this. And I got to tell you, after listening to Wayne talk about this business for 10 minutes, I saw his excitement and I understood why. I jumped on board, and it's been an enjoyable ride. We've got some really exciting things going on in this business, and we're going to be talking about it tonight. As I always say, and as you can probably see on the screen, buckle up, because we're going to give you a lot of information. I am going to talk a little bit fast. I do talk fast, but it's because we got so much information to give you. But if you have any questions, you certainly can reach back to the person that sent you here, and not a problem. We'll get your questions answered. But hopefully tonight, we're going to get most of your questions answered about our business. We have what we call the solution to the pollution, and you're going to find out real quickly why. As you see on your screen, Active Pure technology is what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's an absolutely amazing product, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit here. If I can get my screen here going. There we go. So on our complete business overview, we're going to talk about the company, the CEO a little bit. We're going to talk about our product line, probably a little bit more, the technology and how it works. Because the more I learned about this, the more I actually became sold. And I'll share my story with you guys as we go. We'll talk a little bit about the compensation plan, how we make money, how it works. And then I'll do a quick wrap up. We should be done in about the next 35 to 40 minutes, and I'll move pretty quickly. So as far as talking about the company, the CEO is Joe Ursel. Joe was just about 2 months ago featured on CNBC, talking about our product and the technology, and how it's a solution to what's going on. I think a lot of you out there are coming from different backgrounds. We have a wide range of people that are in our business that come from the automotive industry. I'm coming from real estate. We've got a lot of people in retail, restaurant. And so with that being said, we've all been affected by COVID-19, although it's actually SARS-CoV-2 that causes COVID-19, the disease. But nonetheless, it is the virus that we're all affected by. And as a result, even in the real estate industry, we have, I just met with a seller tonight, and he was very nervous about having me come in without a mask. So I had my personal fresh air on. I told him, don't worry, I'm already sanitizing my air. And he was like, wow, what's this all about? And after I explained to him that when we do open houses, because he was very nervous about having strange people come through his house. So I shared with him that about this technology and how I'll have it in our open house when we do his open house. And so he doesn't have to worry about strange people coming in with viruses and colds and flus and everything else, because we'll be sanitizing the air in his home when we do an open house. So he was absolutely sold on this. So I'll be following up with him on this tomorrow. So we have an amazing product, an amazing technology. And so Joe Urso, who is the founder of the company Active Pure, this is our headquarters in Dallas, Texas. Was originally, and a lot of you may know this, is the company was originally Electrolux, which was a vacuum cleaner that goes back 100 years. And Electrolux was kind of struggling. In fact, they were in the Smithsonian Institute as one of the as an invention that was featured in Smithsonian. So that's how old this Electrolux company is. This is their original headquarters that Active Pure actually bought out because they had this new technology, which is Active Pure, and we were looking for a place that it could be manufactured and housed and manage all the people. So Joe Urso put together a group of investors, came in and bought out Electrolux, changed the name of the company to Active Pure Technology, and that is what you see in the background there. And then, of course, the manufacturing facility, which is in Bristol, Virginia, which originally I think was about 300 employees, over about 500,000 square feet of manufacturing space, putting the Electrolux products together. Now they're doing Active Pure products. And so this is where all of the assembly is being put together in Bristol, Virginia. I was just informed that they just added another 200,000. Now this is a 500,000 square feet, so they just add another 50%. They added another 200,000 square feet of manufacturing because of the growth. We are growing at 1,000% per month. So that doesn't happen unless people are buying our products. So I'm living proof, and I'll talk about that later, but it's very, very exciting. So this is truly a real business. And the reason we show you these slides is just so we can kind of make people relax a little bit and say, is this a real company? Is this a real product? Yeah, it's real and it's growing. And it's the real deal. So very, very exciting. And again, our product, a little bit about it real quickly, and then we'll get into more of the details on it. But it is not, I hate the word purification, because there's so many products on the market that basically just filter air, and they call them purification. I hate that word because our product does so much more. It is an air sanitizer. It kills dust mites, pollen, dust, mold spores. And if you're looking on your screen in the lower left, you'll see the word VOCs. I never even, until getting in this business, guys, I never knew what a VOC was. It's a volatile organic compound. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that it comes from furniture, from fabrics, from certain types of plants, from different types of pollutions, from diesel fuels, from fires. If you know anybody in California, you need to get this product in their hands, because with the fires that they have out in California, they are highly intensified with VOCs in the air. They're cancerous, highly cancerous. They're very toxic to the body. I didn't know that. I just learned that. And so this product kills VOCs, volatile organic compounds. So as we're leading into this, the new problems that we're facing now today with the COVID and what's coming behind COVID, we're already hearing that there's more diseases, there's more viruses coming our way. So new problems require a paradigm shift in thinking. And so we have some very, very fast engineers thinking about where we're going. I understand our company is already working on more solutions to more product lines that's going to handle problems that we're facing. So I'm just totally excited about this. So new problems, new thinking. Active Pure Technology is, as we say, it's the most powerful and proven air and surface. And there's that word that I hate, purification. This is a sanitizer. This thing kills and sanitizes more than purification. So, but ever been discovered. So as we are going to get into this, I'm going to just explain a little bit about our product and how it works, but it brings nature, the power of nature into your home and into your business. There's nothing better than that. So if we're talking about air purification, we can certainly talk about traditional passive technologies, using HEPA filters, removing contaminants as they travel through a purification product. There are ionization units out there that sanitize the air inside the unit by using UV lights. So UV lights are okay, they work, but they're not fast and powerful. What I mean by that is your tanning bed is a UV light. The sun is UV lighting. So there are products on the market that use that. They are very, very expensive, but not as effective as what we're going to be talking about here. Active Pure technology goes many degrees farther than that. We are creating purified plasma like the sun that sends contaminants moving at about 1,200 feet per second with this thing. We call it popcorn smell technology, because if you can think about it this way, that when your sister or your brother, your mother's in the other side of the house, and they're making popcorn in the microwave, it only takes a matter of seconds, and you could be down in the basement, way on the other end of the house, and all of a sudden you start smelling the popcorn. Well, that's how our technology works. We are sending hydroxyls, which are purified air, but also we add hydrogen to our technology. And so as we do that, here we go, now we're getting into some science. Hydrogen weighs less than air. And so it allows the air molecules to travel fast at 1,200 feet per second. And so we're using the technology of popcorn and how it works to travel hydroxyls throughout your home and food. So we are the only certified space technology in the world in its class. We have partnered with NASA on several parts of the engineering of this product. So we neutralize pollutants and contaminants in places that other technologies and filtration products can't reach. We are delivering measurable, proven results in many, many independent studies, including the FDA. In fact, all of our testing has been done at FDA stringent standards. So our product, again, as I said, and this is very, very exciting, as we have partnered with NASA on several different parts of our technology to use a lot of their technology to do testing and to even design and create some of the technology that we have as far as combining oxygen, separating it out, and then combining hydrogen back on to send them out as purifying agents into your air. Very, very exciting. Cleveland Clinics, one of our huge testimonials. They are in over 50 operating rooms. I heard recently that it's been bumped up that they are actually in over 100 operating rooms with Cleveland Clinics. And they are also doing an independent study with over 8,000 patients with our technology. Very cool. So as I said, we are FDA cleared. That is a big bonus for us. No other product, I believe, at this point with this technology or anything in our class is FDA cleared. So let me tell you just a little bit about how it works, because I like to talk about the 4 stages of our product. And there, again, there's nothing like it, as you'll understand in a second. So stage 1 of our product is we have a patented honeycomb filter system. And what that system does is it's like taking a bottle of juice and shaking it up. And then as the air is going through the system, it's actually taking moisture and beginning to separate it out of the air so that we can obviously take and reattach hydrogen to the molecules. So that is part of the technology. We have a medical grade HEPA filter. Here's where it gets interesting. We have 2 UVC light blasters, not UV. Guys, I want you to understand that this is really important in our technology. There's a big difference between UV and UVC. UVC lights, just one, if you put your hand in front of it, it will burn your hand. If you look at it with your naked eyes, you will go blind. That's how powerful UVC lights are. I've heard that UVC is 100 more times powerful than the sun. And that's what's part of the technology of killing the viruses and the bacteria and the molds and the pollens and the dust mites that go through our unit. It's being killed and separated from the oxygen. So the oxygen is becoming oxidized. And so then after that, and here's where it gets even more interesting, guys. Listen to this. Let's use a little bit of common sense. If we stopped there, I think we would have pretty remarkable technology. But think about this. If we took pure air after it's been sanitized and sent it back into a room with contaminated air, what do you think is going to happen to that purified air? That's going to get recontaminated all over again. So our engineers with our product technology understood that, and they said, we can't do that. It doesn't make any sense. How can we charge a lot of money for something that's just going to go out and send pure air out into a contaminated room with air and then get recontaminated? So this is very, very important. And so with that being said, they realized we've got to do something more. And so they added H or hydrogen to the oxygen molecules that are oxidized, because once the air is oxidized, you can attach to it. And they did that to creating what we call hydroxyls, millions and millions of hydroxyls leaving this machine per second at 1,200 feet per second, now are doing what we call seek and destroy. So this is why I say this is amazing technology. It is not air and surface sanitation. It is air and surface sanitation, not purification. Much, much better. That's what we have. So we are seek and destroy technology, not passive. That's a big deal. So here's a quick slide that I want to show you, because this is going to help maybe in some of your minds solidify what UVC lighting can do. The slide on the left is a mold culture. And if you look at that, you could probably think, wow, where did that come from? It was in the air. And this mold culture was captured in an air test in a room of about 1,200 square feet. And they captured the mold that was in the air. They put it in a Petri test, and so that we could identify that. Once that mold was captured, we exposed it to UVC lighting. And you'll see that the post UVC lighting, what it did to the mold. Amazing. So this is what just mold alone, not viruses. Now keep in mind that mold, let's face it, they're bigger. They're bigger than viruses. Viruses are so small they can get through most of our mass. So look at what it does to mold. And this is why if you know somebody that's in the allergy industry that are called allergists, they need to see this product. They need to see this technology, because once they understand what this can do, this is a powerful example of what they can do. We have a lot of white pages. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but just on the SARS-CoV-2 disease, the virus, and what it causes in our bodies is obviously COVID-19. The SARS virus, which is an RNA and DNA virus, there's different types, but both of the RNA and DNA viruses are reduced by 93% in 3 hours. And again, and this is in a tested, controlled environment. 6 hours is 97%. In 7 hours, 99.98% reduction of SARS-CoV virus in a controlled environment. So this is powerful. This is why I use this in my open houses, so that the homeowners feel more comfortable with people coming into their home and breathing and not leaving behind viruses and bacteria and everything else. So this is really what we call a clean like you've never known before. Breathe, feel, experience the active pure difference. We are one of only 75 technologies that has been inducted in the Space Technology Hall of Fame in the last 30 years. Pretty cool. So where can Active Pure be found? We are in all kinds of businesses now. We're breaking ground with large school systems. Just recently, the Philadelphia school system, I believe, from what I heard, did over 2,500 purchases of this product in a lot of different classrooms and buildings and so forth. It's a big school system. Also, the Pittsburgh, I believe it was the Pittsburgh Transportation Department for transportation, buses and handicap systems, put over 2,000 of our mobile units in all of their transportation buses. So we're constantly, every week we're breaking ground. we're in homes, we're in businesses. We're in the space station. This technology that we're talking about tonight that we could all have in our home, and I have it in my home, is in the space station. So, how cool is that? The Liberty Bell Museum, which is a huge landmark, we're in there. Lots of hospitals now are opening up. This product has been vetted, and I say this all the time. This product has been vetted more than any other product like it, hands down. And people they're coming on board by the droves. I just learned of a couple more hospitals today that are just coming on board. So doctors' offices, chiropractors, dental offices, dentists, man, think about this, it's huge. We got a lot of dentists now that are coming on board because let's face it, they're looking in people's mouths and it's not the prettiest thing in the world, I don't think. And I know I wouldn't want to do that for a living, but we've got dentists out there and they've got to do that. Well, let's get the air cleaned up. So dentist office, schools, cars, buses. So this is just a small list that was done about 3 months ago of all the school systems. And this list is probably now tripled. This is just all the school systems that have come on board. And now, like I said, in the last 3 months, I think that list has tripled. Just real briefly, this is a controlled test with the FDA in a controlled FDA laboratory with bacteria and an RNA virus, showing that before treatment in 0 minutes, it was a very, very active RNA virus, and then after treatment in 30 minutes. The RNA virus was reduced by 99.9% in 30 minutes of exposure to our hydroxyls that come out of this machine. Very powerful. Here's a DNA virus, bacteria for DNA, this is an airborne test, again, under an FDA certified compliant laboratory test that in 30 minutes, the DNA virus was reduced by 99%, which is again, just powerful. And at this point, we have hundreds of tests and hundreds of independent tests that have been done, and that's always the same results. We all know the truth, and that is that if you keep doing the same thing in the same kind of test, you're going to keep getting the same results. Well, guess what? We keep getting the same results. Isn't that amazing? So here's laboratory tested under strict FDA guidelines. This is what this technology does. RNA viruses, DNA viruses, bacteria, allergens, molds, pollens, even hepatitis A, 99.9% kill rate in 3 minutes. Guys, this is amazing. This is why we've got to get the word out. This is a big deal. And if that's not enough, we are attracting top leaders in the medical community. Dr. Burtz, you might recognize her. She was with the Trump administration and was part of the COVID task force, I believe. And she's now on board with Active Pure. She retired. She's now re-employed by Active Pure Technology as part of our chief scientific and medical advisor with our technology. Do you think we're going to be able to open a lot more doors with the government with her behind us? I think so. Let's talk a little bit about the value of our product. This is really, really important to me. And I think as you guys can see where I'm going with this, we're not talking about something that should be selling for $500. I like to think of us as being up in the cold country in Michigan. And I'll tell you what, if our furnace goes out, guys, we don't have any choice. We're going to spend about $3,500 to replace our furnace. We don't have any choice. We have to. That's our health. That's our comfort, our safety. If you're in Texas, if you're in Southern California, you're in Arizona, Florida, Tennessee, guys, I'll tell you what, if your air conditioning goes out, I know exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to go buy you're going to replace it. You're going to spend $2,800 replacing your air conditioning. That's value. You're putting value on your comfort. What about your health? What about your family, your health, your security? What about getting back to going to a mask-free environment with your family, your friends, having people over? What about our businesses? What about our schools? What's the value there? I'm going to tell you right now, this thing should be selling with this kind of technology it's going to love this. We have no competition, zero. because of the patented technology. This thing should be selling for around $5,000, no, hands down. Of course, the good news is it doesn't. So we'll get to that in a minute. We do have a mobile unit, covers about 500 square feet. And of course, if I didn't mention it, our flagship product, which is the Air Surface Pro, covers up to 3,000 square feet. So almost any home that's 3,000 square feet or less, this will more than cover the sanitation in that home. That's all surfaces and air. And of course, we have one of our nice agents there that has her personal fresh air unit on her, and that covers about 50 square feet. So anywhere from 50 square feet to 3,000 square feet, we've got it covered. So, and now we're going to move into the fun part. Okay, cool. What's our business model look like? And so we're going to talk a little bit about retail. We're going to talk a little bit about business building. And so just to kind of help you guys understand that every Velar distributor that joins our business, and by the way, if I didn't mention this, it is a free sign up. It's a free opportunity. If you're here for the first time, you know, we're glad that you're here, and just know that we're not going to be hitting you up for a $500 sign up fee or anything like that. This is a free opportunity to join and get involved in something fantastic. So our product as a wholesale value is $599. And yes, it's not $5,000. The suggested retail value of our product is $14.99. Our company put a value of $14.99 on this product because we want to move this product. We want to move volume. And the proof is always in the pudding, right? We are having 1,000% per month growth rate right now. Now, are we going to be able to maintain that? I don't know. I think for the next couple of years, yes. And I think we're all in this together. We're sitting on a huge opportunity. So there's an opportunity that if you buy the product wholesale, $599, the retail is $14.99. If you do the math, it's about $900. So you can make about $900 every time you sell this product. And guys, we have a lot of people that I know that are out knocking on doors, and they're going to meetings, and they're promoting our product, and they're making this all day long. I know one guy in particular that's selling 3 units a week. And so we call it a 3-pack. And he's well on his way to making a 6-figure income just by retailing our product this year. We have a lot of different types of merchants that are on board with us. We've got restaurants, bars, we've got nutritional stores that are coming on board with us. And because this is just a tremendous opportunity. I want to give you another example that Bob buys a 3-pack, and our company does have deals. So if you buy a 3-pack deal, normally it'd be $599 times 3, that's $1,800 plus tax and shipping, you're at $1,950. The company offers us a deal. And if we buy 3, we get a $200 discount, brings it down to $1,700. But Bob can sell those at whatever he wants. So in this example, this is just, I'm showing you a retail example here. Bob sells them for $1,199. He makes a $600 profit. Nothing wrong with that. That's fantastic. That's kind of what I do. I give people deals. And so he sold us 2 units. He made $1,200 profit, and he kept the 3rd one as his example, as a sample. So guys, we have people doing this every day in our business. Every single day, we have people that are in our business that are doing exactly what I just showed you on the screen. The second example is Sarah has a contact in the school system. Now, a lot of our sales are what we call relationship sales. Somebody knows somebody who knows somebody. Whether you know somebody in a school system or a big car dealership, or somebody that works in a hospital as an administrator, or somebody that has a chain of stores. I mean, there's all kinds of examples of relationship sales. And this example, Sarah has a contact in the school system. She sells them 40 units. Very simple. She's going to order 8 5-packs. She gets a $300 discount on each one. And then Sarah's going to give the school a deal. So she retailed it to $750 per unit. Her profit, $6,000. Actually, to tell you the truth, on the back end, Sarah made even more money because of that volume, because she actually gets a volume bonus on top of that. But in that example, for strictly retailing, not too bad. So I want to talk a little bit about our business building, and this is the other part. So we talked about retail, and there's a lot of opportunity for retailing our product. We have a lot of people that are doing it, but that may not be your ballywag. You know, not everybody's into knocking on doors. Not everybody's into going out and trying to retail. I personally am not. I'm more of a people person. I like to build teams, and I have done that. And I'll share this with you guys right here. I started January 1st, actually the last week of December. January 1st was my first full month. And I introduced this business to 7 of my friends. And 3 of them took right off and ran with this thing. The other 4 kind of sat on the sidelines and says, we're just going to be referees. We're just going to watch. And that's fine. That's where they're at today. But 3 of my friends took off and did real well. And since then, I've been able to sponsor a few other people. But in January, I think I ended up with about 80 people or so on my team, which wasn't too bad. February, it grew to about 200 people or so. And now, as of today, I'm hitting almost 400 people in my team in 90 days. So we can keep talking about that. And I certainly can talk about myself all day. And I'm not here to do that. But I just want to let you guys know that this business grows, and it grows fast, and it's exciting, and people are buying the product. So if you connect those dots, it doesn't take a nuclear scientist to figure out this is an exciting business to be in because of how the company set it up. So what are the rules of the game? I like to call rules of the game. All products are assigned points. All of our products, like the Air Server Pro, it wholesales for $5.99. It has 375 points. So that'll be important for you to remember. As our team grows, we are paid weekly and monthly bonuses. That's part of the program. For simplification of this presentation, team bonuses are called group volume or team personal volume. And there is no limit to how many people you can sign up. So in other words, I have already signed up personally 30 people in this business. Not a lot, but at 30 people, that's pretty good. And out of 30 people so far, I think I have about 12 people that have actually taken this business and gone to the next level by building their business, by retailing, and they're basically duplicating what I'm doing. And so not everybody does this, but let's face it, we have nothing to lose. It's a free sign up. And so that's kind of the exciting thing. The company does not limit us. We can go as wide as we want. We could sign up 100 people if we want. I'm actually going to do that. There is also no limit to how many people you can grow on your team. It's unlimited deep, meaning that if I have 500 people down from me, way down, you know, I don't even know who these people are. I still get paid on that. I get paid on that volume. I'm also going to share with you guys another little tip here, that we're not making $3 and $4 and $5. We're making dozens of dollars, big dollars, $50, $100, and lots of them. It's almost like an ATM machine. We're, you know, this Air Server Pro is like having your own ATM machine. It's printing money, and I'm not exaggerating. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But we're not talking about little dollars. There is a free sign-up opportunity. What do you have to lose? Finally, as part of our rule system here, your goal: sign up as many people as you can, and you win. Now, keep in mind, this is our business model. This is how it works. So I'm going to give you a quick illustration. It's kind of fun, and I'll introduce you to Bill and Mary. And Bill and Mary, they just got started in the business, and they have a couple choices. So one of their choices is that they can pay wholesale. They can buy the product wholesale, $5.99. They can just buy 1 unit. The other choice they have is they can buy a 3-pack, and they can get a $200 discount, just like I showed you. And our company does easy pay financing. Guys, this is exciting. There's no reason for anybody to buy 1 unit when you can do this. And let me show you why. Because with our company's easy pay financing, there's no credit check. And they'll break it up into 4 payments so that your upfront out-of-pocket cost is only $430. So let me ask you guys a question. Would it be better to buy a 1-pack, a 1 unit, and spend $650 out of your pocket upfront, or would it be better to spend $430 upfront but get 3 products and you can sell the other 2 real quickly, pay off the easy pay, and you can do it all over again? Well, let me follow through on this. So Bill and Mary, Yep, guess what? They chose option number 2. And so with that, they got 1,000 points. Remember, I told you everything has got points. So Bill and Mary, they also went out and decided to start sharing the business with other people. So they've got Steve and Karen, Ken and Lori, Brian and Cindy, and Larry and Mindy. And so guess what? It's all about duplication. And like I told you guys, this is not little dollars. Steve and Karen, they bought a 3-pack because it made perfect sense. And they got 1,000 points. And they went out and they also signed up 4 people. Well, guess what? Ken and Lori did the same thing. And they went and got a 3-pack and they got 1,000 points. And they also went out and introduced this business to 4 other people. Now, what I want you guys to take a look at is, and I'm going to summarize this, but Bill and Mary, they only had 2 people that really took this thing and ran with it. The other 2 people, guess what they're doing? They're sitting on the sidelines watching. That's what happens. That's life. Not everybody's going to take this thing and run with it. But the 2 people that did, they're doing exactly what Bill and Mary did, and they're running with this thing. So Bill, we're going to look at his a summary here and just a little breakdown on what he's done. He sold the first 2 units, $11.99. He gave somebody a deal and made a $600 profit. And he sold 2 of them, so that's $1,200 profit. And then, of course, he got 1,000 points. Steve and Karen, they did the same thing. They got a 3-pack. But then if you'll notice here on the left, Bill and Mary got a $400 bonus on top of that, so that on their order, on their 3-pack, they got what the company gives us is a $200 fast start bonus plus a commission. So they got $400 on that order. Like, remember I told you we're not dealing with $5 bills here. And they got $1,000 points from that pack. So they've got 1,000 from them. Steve and Karen, they got 1,000 points from them, plus they've got some income. Ken and Lori, same thing. It's identical, and they got another 1,000 points. So guess what? Bill and Mary, you know, they've got some silver income here. They've reached the silver level because they've got 3,000 points. And so they got an $800 fast start bonus, $1,200 personal, $2,000 income. From their silver bonus on their total team of 20%, they've got an additional $600 bonus. Not too bad. So for their month, they made $2,600, if you guys can track that. So guess what? They're silver. And so now let's just take this one more step, because I want you guys to see how this all comes together. So now Steve and Karen, remember, they're duplicating what Bill and Mary did. And so they now have 2,000 points too, because they have a couple people that have stepped up and building it. So they've got 1,000 points in their order. Plus they've got 2 other people that did the same thing. So they got 1,000. So they're sitting on 3,000 points. Well, Steve and Karen, guess what? They're silver. They got 3,000 points. So they've qualified for silver as well. Ken and Lori did the same thing. So now Bill and Mary are going, hey, listen, this is kind of cool. Let's go get a couple more people. And they do. And so now they have 2 new active legs. And here's what their income looks like for this month. So they got 2 legs. They got an $800 fast start bonus plus $2,000, 2,000 points, plus 3,000 points in silver qualifications from each one of their legs, times 2. So they got 6,000 points. They have a total of 8,800 points for their total group points. That gives them an approximate income of $4,700 for that month. Guys, I did this myself. I did this in 2 months. So I'm letting you know that this is not out of the norm for people to do. We have people that do this and go gold. This is our gold level. We have people that do it in 1 month. We have people that do it 2 months. I did it in 2 months. We have people that are doing it right now in 3 months. We have a lot of people that are doing this gold level in 4 to 6 months. It's very, very achievable. But let me ask you guys a quick question. If you could do this and it was duplicatable and you put a little effort into this thing and you could make an extra $4,700 a month and it took you 6 months to do it, would it be worth it? How many of us could use an extra $4,000 a month? Let's cut it in half. What if it's $2,000? You know, how many people could use an extra $2,000 a month? This business is not dealing like any other business out there. It's not like any business where we're working hard to make $5, you know, and then, whoa, I just got $10 bonus from the company. This is not like that. This is big dollars. So I'm going to kind of start winding down here, guys, and I want to show you just a little bit of big thinking as far as where could you be in 5 years in this company. And I'm going to show you that as an executive, and I'm now Platinum 2 in the company, and I'll share that with you, but generating somewhere between 15 to 25,000 points in your group team. So we have an incentive to help other people reach the goal level, because it's just how our company works. It's all teamwork. And so I want to give you an example that if I had 5 people that I helped go gold in this business, all doing around 25,000 points, I get 15% on each one of their teams. Times 5, that's 18,000 a month. That's a very decent 6-figure income. So a lot of people ask me, how do you get to that level? I'm showing you right here. So 5 people that you help go gold, and they're going to hit them around 25,000 a month in volume. You're making 15% on each one. You're getting $18,750 a month on that. But wait a minute, there's more. So let's help them get 5 as well. Let's teach those goals how to develop their goals. So let's just assume that they all go out and get 5 also. So what happens is, let's just bring it down to a little bit of reality here and do a reality check. What happens when they're all doing 15,000 in volume? And so now you've got how many golds? You've got 25 golds that are on your second tier, and you get 4% of each one of those. That's 15,000 a month. You guys tracking with me on this? What happens if I help them go get golds? Well, times 5, I've got 125 golds at 3% on that third tier. What's 125 golds at 3%, doing 15,000 a month in volume each? Gives me 56,000 a month in income. Guys, if you look at this, this isn't just onesie bonuses. Your frontline golds are paying you 18,000 a month. Your second tier of golds is giving you 15,000 a month. Your third tier golds are giving you 56,000 a month. That's 90,000 a month, guys. People are doing this. We have a lot of people that are even halfway to this. And have only been in this business maybe a year to 2 years. We've got, and I can introduce you to people that are doing this. I'm not, but I'm on my way. But guys, that's 90,000 a month. That's $1 million a year income. Now, there's a lot of people out there that call themselves millionaires. It's only because they have assets, but they have a ton of debt to go with those assets, right? How many people do you know that actually make $1 million a year? This business will happen because, and we have a lot of people that are on their way to doing that. Why? Because we're not dealing in $5 bills. We're not dealing in $3 and $5 and $10. We're dealing in serious money. So this is how our executive bonuses are paid. We also have personal team bonuses. We have car bonuses. We get a car bonus when you go gold. So this is what's fun, guys. We want to help everybody go gold. This is the big thing that we're all about. How many people can we help go gold? If you're new here and you're looking at this for the first time, I want you to start thinking about, how can I get in this business and go gold? Because that's where all the money's at. We have travel bonuses. We have fast start bonuses. It's all there. So let me wrap it up this way for you guys, and then we're done. And I'll let you go back to whatever you want to do. Number one is, for part of my wrap up, is there are more levels in this business besides gold. I made it to the Platinum 2 level. The guy that brought me in the business, and pay attention to this right now, we've only been in this business not even 6 months. Wayne, who brought me to this business, is just barely less than 6 months in this business, and he's Platinum 4. So yes, he's making money, and I'm doing okay too. More leadership bonuses on top of what we've talked about tonight. There's quite a bit more. There's monthly car bonus, $600 a month. So once you've qualified at the gold level, the company gives you, and they start rewarding you. When you get to the gold level, that's where all the reward is. We have a complete product line of health, air, water products, and laundry products that are absolutely amazing with the technology we have. We've only talked about our flagship product tonight, which is the Air Surface Pro. But keep in mind, guys, we have other things that are just as good as that when it comes to a quality line of products. Complete fast start training. We have tools, we have marketing, supplies, we have deals and printing. We have huge savings for our members because the whole idea is what can we do to help you guys get started? So we have resources, videos, training, all in one place. We have a leadership program that everybody can get plugged into, and it's one place where you can go to get videos, training, and everything. So let's talk about demand just a minute. Is there demand for our product? Everybody's talking about COVID-19. Everybody's a prospect for a product. Perfect product, perfect timing. Retail for six-figure income if you want. We have a lot of people that are doing that. Team builder, that's what I'm doing. I've chosen to, I don't want to knock on doors, but I can certainly talk to people about this opportunity. And since it's free, it's not that difficult, guys, to get people interested in this business. Whether they'll do something with it, that's a different story. But we have a lot of programs put in place to help people that if they want to run with this thing, they can do it. Contact your associate who invited you here, get signed up. You have nothing to lose. I want to challenge everybody that's on here tonight. Go gold. This is where it's all at. Everything happens once you own our product. And I always tell people, my difference in this business came when I bought the product, because once I had it in my hands, I became a believer because I started understanding the technology, understand how it worked. Not to mention, I could start showing it to people, family members, friends. And that truly is how my business took off, was getting the product in my hands and start getting it in front of people and showing the product. So that's how it happens. It truly is. So I challenge everybody, let's go gold. Let's focus on what we can do to help you get gold. Get with the person that you're working with in this business, team up with them and say, we've got to get this thing, we got to go gold. We got to do it in the next 6 months. So the only difference between me and you guys, I started a little bit sooner. That's it. The only difference between you and me is timing. I got started just a little bit sooner, but I'm the same person as you guys. There's nothing special about me. I'm a real estate broker. We've got people on here that are highly more intelligent than I am at what they do for a living, and yet they're doing it as well. So this is a business that's made for all of us. So I want to say thank you guys for jumping on here, and I'm going to wrap this up, and I will have a recording for that. So if you guys want to reach back to me, go ahead and do that. You guys all have an amazing night.